If you are flying this weekend, you might want to check your driver's license first. Starting Sunday, if you don't have one of those real ID licenses or a passport, it will cost you an extra $45 to get on the plane. Chris Van Cleve is at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Chris, good morning.
Well, good morning. And that's not a one-time fee. That could be every time somebody travels without the real ID. Here's what you need to know. If you are among the 94% of people who show up at checkpoints every day with compliant identification, TSA says nothing should really change. But there's 150 to 180,000 people every day who show up without a real ID. They are going to have to pay this fee. You probably want to do it before you get to the airport. And if you don't, you may not make your flight. When Raquel Washington flew to Las Vegas for her birthday in November, the New Jersey resident didn't have a real ID when she got to TSA.
They made it pretty easy for us to come through without our real ID. I think they just scan our fingerprints pretty much just to determine who we are. But
the next time she flies, she may have to pay the TSA $45 as part of the agency's new TSA Confirm ID program launching Sunday. Passengers with non-compliant forms of identification must go to a TSA website, sign up, and pay the fee before they can access security. But that fee is only good for 10 days.
If I don't have a real ID and I don't pay this fee, will I be turned away at the checkpoint?
You could be in risk of not making your flight.
TSA Executive Administrator for Security Operations, Steve Lawrence.
Why is it necessary to charge somebody $45 for this?
Absolutely. We want to make sure that the system is modernized. We want to make sure that we're covering down on the latest technology. We're also ensuring that in this situation, this cost is not bared by the taxpayers. This cost is bared by the individual that doesn't have a real ID compliant driver's license.
New signage with a QR code is going up at airport checkpoints. Flyers can pay on the spot at the airport if necessary. After years of delays, the TSA began requiring flyers to show a real ID, typically a driver's license with a star like this, or other approved forms of identification like a passport, military, or tribal ID last May. TSA really wants people to do this before they get to the airport, but say budget at least 15 to 30 minutes to get through security, even if you have paid that fee, longer if you're going to scan that QR code and do it at the airport. Bottom line, this is a clear effort to push people to get that real ID as soon as possible, Gayle.
Chris, I remember when you did this story from the very beginning. Thank you so much. And I'll leave you with this. Only one of us at this table has their real ID. Who do you think it is, Chris Van Cleve? Who do you think it is?
Gayle, I'm very proud of you. I am very proud of you,
Slow
Gayle.
clap.
Yes,
Van Cleve.
yes. Gayle, you want a biscuit? Yes, actually, I do. Thank you very much.
She's such a teacher's pet.
Thank you, Chris.